Hello guys. Today we are going to see effect of modal integration on traffic conditions in India. So what is modal integration? Modal integration refers to a seamless integration of different modes of transportation such as buses, trains and bicycles to create a more efficient and sustainable transport system. So it is an integration of different transportations that we have in India like buses, trains, metros, etc. to all made integrated for the better transportation facility to the people of India. So, what are the goals? Why we have to do this model integration? So, the goals are to reduce the number of vehicles on the roads and to reduce traffic congestion, make public transport more accessible and convenient for commuters. So, how it is going to reduce the number of vehicles? Since we are integrating buses and metros, it can accommodate more than one person, more than one unit of human in it. So, rather than each individual having a for same location, so it can be made through a public transport. So all these people in one vehicle can reduce the number of vehicles and to reduce traffic congestion. Since the number of vehicles are gotten less, it is more likely to be reduce the traffic congestion and the number of vehicles on the roads are very less, and to make public transportation more accessible and convenient for commuters. Since commuters are just a people who want to go from a location A to location B, it is very much made easy for everyone by this model integration, and this will make the public transportation more accessible that it can be reached by anyone who want to commute. What are the considerations of applicability? First, level of cycling. So multimodal integration may be implemented by cities with all level of cycling. Cycling can be encouraged as the first and the last mile solution on journeys. When combined with public transport, all passenger transport users stand to benefit from most of the adoptions required, and so the measures is sustainable for implementation and any stage of cycling. Next is urban layout and topography. Multimodal integration is likely to be benefit in cities where citizens typically undertake longer journeys to reach their destination, or whether the hilly terrain discourages residents and commuters from cycling for their entire journey. The next is population. As there is a certain large number of population exist in urban cities where we want to apply this model integration, it is more likely that these population may want to go different places, and maybe the population numbers in this different locality or the destination can vary. So this need to be considered. The next is financial resources. This financial resource need to be considered for both the commuter as well as the transport agencies, since it is very likely that people will choose their own transport vehicles than these public transport if it is come viable. So it is very much important to consider all these things. Financial resources, then time and human resources. It is very much likely that whoever are commuting are business people or an employees who need to go to their own work. So if the synchronization of time between their work is done, then it is more likely to be used, and it need human resource for public transportation processes, as the drivers or the ticket collectors all, they need to be very much friendly towards the commuters so that they won't feel any need of their own vehicles rather than using public transportation. So how this model integration works, I'll take an example. Imagine you are in a location A, you are at your home, you want to go to your college. So you can have multiple choices to reach that place. You have your own vehicle, or you go along with your friend, you have public transport. So when it compared to public transport and your vehicle, you are, there is at most possibility is that you will reach the destination way faster than the public transport. And there are many certain areas where the even public transport won't reach, like in Bangalore. Metro doesn't connect the whole Bangalore or every parts of Bangalore, but along with that we have BMTC bus which will connect to a certain large area. But there is a problem of different timings which can't be synchronized. So for that problem we have taxis and autos which can be used, but they are also still they are not that much viable and financially insignificant to travel in those. So how, so compare it to all these things, having your own private vehicle on the road is very much viable for you. So how this moral integration works? So first and the foremost thing is, in this transportation, first it is need to be from your home to destination. So in between, if all these are integrated properly, then it can save your time way much faster. Like if a metro station is very much near to your house, then it you can walk to there in just 2 or 3 minutes, and then you can go up to a large area or some kilometers in very less time. After that, there is a, if there is a integration, then there is more likely you will get a bus just in front of gates of the metro, and you can get into there and you can commute to the destination shop stop. And then if it is more likely to be, then you will get an auto to the final destination which you want to reach. So in this all processes you took three ways, which is metro, BMTC or any bus, and autos or taxis. So this integration means it is very much likely you will spend very less time in this, and you will not feel that much need of your own vehicles when it comes to financial feasibility. Since there is, these are government as well as this accommodate a large population, it is very much likely that the cost which you are going to pay is very less compared to your own private vehicles, because petrol and diesel prices are rising day by day, that we are unable to buy these resources very often, and we can't use this in a daily manner. So it is very much likely we will use public transport. If this model integration is applied and it is efficient 100%, then there is no need for private vehicles for the people. As this kept in the mind, many startups like Ola, Uber are also trying their best to integrate with model integration schemes with the government. How this is going to affect India, if you ask? Since India is a very large populated country, it is the number one populated country in the world, it is most likely that all people want to travel from one place to another. It is reaching a destination from one place to another. So how this model integration works? It is simply that every maximum population get into a public transport, then there is no need of private vehicles. And if these public transport are very much viable, trustworthy and time efficient, then people will not consider about private vehicles. How this can be make changes? So functions and objectives. Multimodal integration is designed to make it easier and more efficient for travelers to get from location A to B using multi-passenger transport modes. This is the function and objective of this model integration. So why we have to do this model integration? As we have seen many benefits through it, we have some ecological benefit also. Since less number of vehicles are there, it is very much likely we will reduce very much carbon emission. Since all the non-renewable resources are made of carbon, it is very much likely we will reduce that pollution, and people can save a lot of money in this transport. So this is the use of model integration in India. So thank you guys, thanks for watching.